Standing here at Picassoz the Art Cafe, we are learning and discovering how this place came to be. 15 years ago, two sisters, Kristen and Shelley, ventured out to make an art venue. It's actually made up of 3 different businesses, all encompassing this location.
Years ago, my sister had a crazy idea to bring paint your own pottery to Lakeland. So we opened in a small store on South Florida Avenue as Me and Hugh, and we had pottery and mosaics and a little coffee bar. That was 15 years ago, and that was 3 locations ago.
We're a small business, locally owned, and our owner is Kristen Miller. I'm local to the area, and I remember I was in high school when Picassoz opened, and I was so excited about it. My friends and I all went. We were actually seniors in high school, and I painted a set of bowls actually for my first apartment in my dorm to take off to college with me, and I still use them.
We have grown, and each of the businesses now have their own separate storefront. Picassoz Art Cafe, T. Largo Beverage Company, Breakables, and Trinket Bar.
A little bit of everybody. It's really neat having it in a location with a bunch of neighborhoods. We are very family friendly, so people coming on a Friday night, Saturday, looking for something to do. We have entire families who come in. Like I said, we have couples coming in for date nights. That's actually the way I was introduced to it, was coming out, enjoying this and dinner, and just having a good time.
We moved to this location 3 years ago from Lakeside Village. With this new location, we were able to expand and grow, have a separate party loft for birthday parties and events upstairs. The move has enabled us to spread out and add more painting space and table seating.
We use good quality things, and I was so excited when they were hiring and to get an interview here because it's part of our local community, and I think a lot of people have stories like that. A lot of our staff have stories like that they remember, you know, running around here as kids or whatever, or having had a birthday party here.
There comes a point when you've been around for a while where it's a tradition with the family to go paint on your birthday.
You're gonna lift up pretty. Perfect. Ooh, look at that. And then look, we can put your pinky right there. All right, we'll do just your pinky. Look at that. Good job. So cute. That came out really good.
Picassoz is a paint your own pottery. We do some other things. There's also candle making over there. But You're going to come in and choose a piece, that's the hard part. Between these two zombies is obviously this has been painted, but then I dip everything in clear glaze. So even this part inside that has not been painted, it's still clear glazed and usable. And sit and start painting. However long it takes, that's fine. We're here all day. So you can sit back for 3 hours and paint a piece and grab a bubble tea from next door and relax and enjoy your time.
Stop. You're so funny.
We've been around so long that people who've come to us for first dates now come and paint anniversary presents to each other.
Well, I'm doing a picture frame and I'm really not sure how I'm going to decorate it, but I started out with this color over here. It's called Dark Tide Pool. And even though it's a different color than what it looks right here, once it's fired in the kiln with the glaze that they put on it, it will be this nice dark color here. And so I'm decorating it with just colors that'll show up, you know, just to kind of make it cutesy. I'm just waiting for paint to dry right now. You know, that just takes a little bit of time. So I'm going to have a picture of probably my husband and 2 of his sisters in Gainesville. For Christmas, I'm making one for each of them. Actually, he made one last week that we haven't gotten yet. He's doing one and I'm going to do another one for them for Christmas. Just coming up with ideas for everybody. And it's good to get an early start. And my husband is working on a kind of like a little tray for an office desk where you can put paper clips and rubber bands and pencils or whatnots in that. And the thing about some of the paints that we're using, it's very forgiving for those of us who are not very talented. So we can paint these things and they turn out a lot better than they look before they're finished. Just paint down that side there, okay? Here you go. It's just so much fun to come in and think of different ways to do things, and it's actually therapeutic. You can sit here and not have to, you know, account to anybody, and they have wonderful food and drinks over in T. Largo right next door, and everybody that's here is so helpful.
The response of the community. That's why we're still here. That's why we still book birthday parties. That's why people bring in their family on Christmas Eve to paint.
And I actually have a bunch of friends that sometimes they're here with us painting and other times, you know, they're not. But it's a good thing to do just to get together with people and spend some quality time. So we're hoping to have some grandkids with us soon to work on some stuff because they're excited about coming down here too. So we're looking forward to that.
And that's just really cool that Kristen was able to create something that kind of resonated with the community.
Oh, thanks so much. Can't wait to see what it is or how it looks. It's always different. My different sunflower bowl. Yeah, I'm doing like 6.
Everybody always asks, like, do I need to put my name on it? How are you going to know it's mine? Well, we know it's yours because it was your art that you created. And it's not just some cookie cutter thing, even though you're using, you know, a base that we provide for you.
It's for my daughter-in-law. She loves really colorful things. She's a cook, so I'm making her a set for Christmas. And this is a yarn bowl, but it's not going to be used as a yarn bowl.
It's more than that because everybody makes it their own, and they're also individual, that we often remember the people who come back, oh, well, this was yours, without even having to have a name on it. Even though it's more of a medium that you start with a base and we can teach you how to do it, it's still going to be very individual and very much your own.
And we have this big old mug here that is going to still require a lot of work. Eventually it's going to have FSU on it with a feather and a spear or whatever, and we're not sure if it's going to be a planter or what we're going to do with it. And this piece my husband painted today is just a little tray, kind kind of like a bread tray or roll tray or something for a dinner table. And to look at the color now, you would not know what it's going to be look like when it's finished, but it's actually going to be this color, the left color there on the corner. It's called plumberry, and so that's kind of cute. And he's just been going to town working on these things. He's done a lot of what's sitting here. This is a little ring holder that he did a couple weeks ago, and he did this little. This is a ice cream sundae bowl that he did, and soup mug. If anybody's hungry, this is a soup mug that's kind of cute. He actually did another one over here too, with a different finish to it. It's kind of pretty. These pieces I literally just picked up in the back. We worked on them last week, and another one that my husband did. It's got a very unusual glaze on the inside. It's got little flecks of gold, green, yellow, blue, and white, and on the outside it's I think it's called something kiwi. It's got blue and green mostly. This is supposed to be a yarn bowl for somebody that knits, which I do not knit or anything like that, or crochet, but we're going to give this as a Christmas gift to one of his sisters in Gainesville for like a candy bowl or something like that. It can be used for different things. And then this little thing right here is a whimsy sunflower that I painted. I did one several weeks ago in traditional sunflower colors and everything, and I have a daughter-in-law who is just wonderful, and she does a lot of cooking, so I'm going to actually do a whole set for her, and each sunflower is going to be different. So that's what I'm working on for her. I've got about 6 of those to do. These are soup bowls basically, but you can use them for anything. You can put candy in them, or just anything really that you want. I don't know, that would hold a lot of soup. Maybe go to Panera or somewhere and get soup there that's really good. But they're actually very sturdy. They're all, once they're fired, they're all food safe and microwave safe, and so they really make unique gifts. This again is just another. It's called Picassoz bowl actually. Picasso the painter. It's this kind of that odd shape, and so that's going to be a gift for somebody, but we don't know who yet. And we have a couple little kind of trinket dishes over here in the shapes of heart. You could give this to a significant other, and they could put earrings or little whatnots in it. It could go for anything.
There are so many different things to create here, both with the mosaics and the pottery. All of our pottery is going to be food safe after we glaze it and fire it. So you can make something to use for the holidays when you're entertaining, or just use every day, or kids will make their own plates with their own artwork on it, and then once they've grown out of that, the parents can keep it as a keepsake. Kids can have their birthday parties and make knickknacks, and then the parents keep it from a specific year. So many people put the day and the month and the year on the bottom of their pottery because they can remember exactly when they painted here. It's almost like an heirloom type thing for some people. And then you also have the useful things, the food things. My mother made a spoon rest for Mother's Day because she didn't have one, so she thought well, that's something functional that I can make.
We do a lot of ladies' nights out, church groups come, and lots of birthday parties.
Companies that come in who want to have an outing for their employees, or like I said, like mom groups come in all the time. So it's just really neat. There's something for everybody, and I don't know, it's a really great place to come, spend some time, be creative, and just bond.
I think you need a charm of
Let's sit.
Both of our children have grown up in this atmosphere, and I have to say that every one of them in working age has worked here a time or two.
There's a happy face. Is that cool or what? You like the happy face?
It is a take home the same day kind of project. So you get to come in, choose whatever piece you would like to design. We have a rainbow assortment of tiles that you can choose whatever pieces you'd like, and then you take it home. Whereas with the pottery, you leave it here for a week for us to fire it for you in our kiln. The mosaics you get to take home the same day.
You know, we have things that you can hang on your walls. We have, you know, there's a mosaic that you can use, has little, like, it's shaped like a key where you can hang your keys on it. We can make picture frames, trays. We can do with the mosaics to a certain extent, like almost stained glass type things to put in the windows. There's just kind of an unlimited number of things that you can do, that you can make for yourself.
You come in and you're bombarded with so many things. We have create your own candles, create your own jewelry, we have the mosaics, we have the party loft, we have pottery.
And what's interesting about it is if you have a party or class or something where everybody's painting the same mug or the same whatever, or mosaicing the same heart, everybody's looks totally different.
There really is something for everybody, and it's just a really great way to express yourself. And so there's no holding back, and I think that's just really great to just come in and be who you want to be.
Hey, it's Ava, and this is Tess from Vivo's Do It Yourselfie, where we recreate the hottest looks from today's biggest music videos.
After cleaning out our closet, we have a lot of clothes we don't wear anymore.
Like this old t-shirt.
It's not garbage, it's actually a brand new rug.
And to make it, all you need to do is cut, tie, and glue.
Cut the t-shirt into strips.
Tie the strips into knots.
And glue the knots to the bath mat. I love it. Give your garbage another life.
And recycle.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to savethefood.com. I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore. And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're gonna turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
With T Largo as well, it's such a hangout for local teenagers and the college kids, as well as, we get people who are into fitness because we can add protein, and we have so many people that come here for so many different reasons. We're able to cater specifically to them, and it's so individual for each person, and everybody kind of has their own story of why they love this place.
I have a bowl with blueberry, strawberry, mango, and Brazil nuts. A strawberry smoothie. Acai bowl, banana, strawberry, blueberries, chia. Thank you. Katana bowl for Jessica.
Our little coffee bar has become its own tea bar, which is changed a little bit from a coffee base to loose leaf tea and bubble tea, acai bowls, and dragon fruit bowls. And that's probably the busiest of all three of our stores now.
Yeah, this is a big one for me. I love passion fruit.
That is called granola.
I like granola.
Our bowls are probably one of the most popular things that we do here. They are basically smoothie bowls. This one is the acai bowl. It comes in a regular, which is 16 ounce, a large, which is what you see here, and then there's also an extra large. It's made with pureed acai berries, which is a berry from a specific type of palm tree that grows in Brazil. It's full of antioxidants and a lot of other nutrients. And all of our bowls come with granola and honey, and then your choice of 4 toppings. And of course you can add more to that. We have a pretty extensive list of toppings.
So we have smoothie purees, and you can mix flavors. So we have like strawberry, banana, mango, pineapple, peach, pear, apricot, tropical sunshine, and forbidden fruit. And so you can mix 2 flavors if you'd like.
They're all handmade to order, so there is, some variation as far as, like you can see, we get pretty creative with what we do. Like we've got a little flower there. We have fun with it. And then we also have a pitaya bowl, which is made with pureed dragon fruit, and that's fairly popular as well. And then we just launched 2 new bowls, which are made with yogurt, Greek yogurt that we've frozen and added other ingredients. Like our mermaid bowl has spirulina, which is a blue-green algae, and gives it this lovely blue color. And it's a popular new item that we have. You can see we kind of got creative with this one too. And then we also have a matcha bowl, which is made with the Greek yogurt as well, but has matcha, which is a ground up green tea leaves in like a powder. And that gives it a nice green color.
So we serve matcha, which sometimes people call like a green tea latte at other places. And matcha is the actual tea plant itself grinded up. So it's earthy, and it's a powder that we prepare with milk, and we can make it as a latte. Or we have blended drinks that we make it with, like a matcha colada or shock the monkey, which also it's cream base, fruit puree, and matcha, so it's like a good frozen drink you could have. We also have frozen hot chocolates. We have bubble tea, which is a drink that comes with boba, which is a cooked tapioca pearl, and we soak it in brown sugar so it kind of comes out like a gummy, and it comes at the bottom of the drink. And then we have lots of fruit flavors for the actual flavor of the drink itself.
There's a boba on there. Look at boba. Boba right there. I love boba.
We have more than 80 different types of tea, all kinds, all flavors. One of our favorites and one of the customer favorites is a coconut pouchong, which is an oolong tea with coconut. We can do any of our teas. We sell them in 1 ounce bags and 2 ounce bags. We also can do any of them iced or hot, brewed by the cup for the customer. So we have a lot of options there. We can add boba to the iced ones. We can add milk to make them a milk tea, steamed milk to make a cambric tea. But this is one of the most popular ones that we have. You can see the little tea leaves in there through the window, all furled up. And making oolong tea is actually considered an art, the process of the way that they dry the leaves and twist them, not the way that we actually brew it. But. And just what we do, because we do make all of our teas that we sell by the cup as well. We can do them iced or hot. I added a little extra because I don't think I got 2 teaspoons entirely. And then you need to add your hot water. And the tea's just going to hang out there in the water. And the steep time for this tea is 3 minutes. So what we do is we set a timer for 3 minutes. You can see the water has changed color. It is now tea. The tea leaves that were all twisted in circles before are completely unfurled. So the way that these steepers work is once you apply pressure to the bottom, the water will come out, but the filter will keep the tea from coming out with the water. And we're going to put that on there. You can see the water's going out, but the tea leaves are staying in. And then if we were going to ice it down, we would just add ice to this and pour it in a glass, but I made it of a concentration to be hot. So I'm just going to put it in our compostable, biodegradable cups. All of our containers for our products are compostable and biodegradable, as are our spoons. And you have a cup of coconut pouchong oolong tea, hot. You want the coconut one? Yeah.
I want the coconut.
Coconut oatmeal bar.
This is not oatmeal. Oatmeal's food.
And everybody kind of has their own story of why they love this place.
It's a great place to bond. It's a great first date place.
There's something for everybody, and really, it's a really great place to come, spend some time, be creative, and just bond.
I think that's really special and unique, and most businesses don't really have that, and I think that's great.
I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Encounter. Eden and I are just gonna sit here and enjoy our strawberry cream bubble tea with traditional boba.